Akane-banashi episode 8. What's up? Welcome back. We are in the middle of the cup, the Karaku Cup. What's it called? Do I have it written down here somewhere in my notes? Akane-banashi episode 7. Nope, I don't have it written down there. What about episode 6? Karaku Cup. Yes, I do have it written down. I'm glad that I remember that. So last episode was great. We got to meet a couple of the important players in this episode, like Karashi Nerimaya and Hikaru Kiragi. And it was really great. I really loved watching it. Hikaru Kiragi seems to be pissed off at Akane now and like really want to destroy her. Akane did her Jugamu performance and she did it like focusing on enunciation so she could just do it really fast instead of like putting a lot of effort into making sure it's like a great performance, but she made sure it was great in enunciation but not in like Rakugo terms, because she's gonna do it differently in round 2, and I can't wait to see. I imagine we're gonna see it. I don't know if we're gonna see it today or but I'm really excited to see how she changes it up. Oh, I'm so excited. So let's jump into the episode. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. Let's jump into this. Check out my Naruto reactions. Let's jump into this. Akane-banashi episode 8. Oh. That's her mum? I love her mum. She's so cute. I don't know. What's the significance to the name Akane? All I'm thinking of is there's Akane Kurikawa in Oshinoko, who's a performer. Does it have something to do with performance? Yeah, 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 yeah. 8th story, what they want. Oh, we're not even jumping back to the Akane conversation yet. We'll see. Maybe it'll bookend the episode. Oh my god. I mean, okay advice, but it's a dick thing to say. She's doing Jugamu again. Very sneaky. I mean, you look awesome. I mean, you put the whole outfit on and then you complained about it. I love the teacher, man. I love these characters. There's some cool shots in this episode. Like, this episode's well directed so far. Oh, he's kind of cool looking. Wait. His voice is very familiar. I know his voice. Master Iken. Oh, Arakawa Arch 4. Is he the voice actor of... No. God, I have to I'll come back to it later. I'm getting One Piece vibes. Okay. Oh, that was the story that Akane did earlier. Yeah, scared of Manju. She did that earlier in the season. Garbage. Oh my god, he actually like says something after the performances. That's so scary. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is his public face. I think he's only gonna be a dick if he feels like it's gonna have a purpose. Okay. I mean, that's kind of true. Are we gonna see him now? Okay, I'm so keen to see his performance. Oh. Is this backstory? Yeah. You need to be able to comprehend the story to be entertained by it. That's a cool shot, man. Like the way they're animating him. Yeah, that's good. I would love that. He's just adjusting an old story, maybe? Bowel movement? Oh, this is cool. Go collect samples? I hope it's not bowel movement. Yeah, so it's a different Rakugo story that you just change a little bit. They draw her with like his face. Yeah, it's working well. That's a BMW? I can see why he's very likable. Why people like his Rakugo. Yeah, it makes sense. It's really unique. There you go. Is the ending of this that someone's gonna come back and be like, and here's my samples? Oh my god. The way they're doing this scene is crazy. Jesus, man! They had to really translate this story, and they're doing a good job. He's always been about like making sure it's easy to understand. I like this. I think modernizing Rakugo is a great, you know, important thing to do. Scared of idols instead of scared of manju, he changed it to idols.
相手がこれ欲しいってニーズを読んでピンポイントで当ててくのが面白いんだろ。
Aww.
そう、教授が言われた BM についてお話ししたいと思いまして。え？よりによって
This is a long story.
食事中よ。BM を集めることが環境保全につながる。身の回りに転がっているたくさんの BM を集めています。今では家族の協力もありまして実家の押し入れにいっぱいに今日はその遠慮してません。今ここに出します。食卓ですよ。
That's really good. This is ramped up well. Oh my god.
10年分の BM です。え、ボールムーブメントを BM って言うじゃない？ Is
there a final punchline coming? Oh, that's it. Okay. I feel like it could have ended like slightly earlier for the final punchline. But the final punchline may not have been translated great. Oh my god. I'm so excited. I want to hear. Oh. Oh my god. Well, yeah, I mean, he's not a young guy. Okay. So, okay, he approves of it because he's like, it wasn't for me, but it's for all these people. All right. He's a really interesting, like, villain, antagonist. I love it. Honestly, yeah. That was really tough to beat. Are we gonna see Hikaru next? Yeah, kind of unexpected. He seems more like a traditional kind of man. Wait, is the next one Akane? Oh no, the next one, yeah, the next one is Hikaru. Good, 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 good. I wanted it to be in that order. Have Akane go last. Oh, I'm so excited! Loved that episode. Absolutely loved it. I can't wait. Like, because it seems like, you know, this week we got what's his name? Let me just go back in my notes. Karashi's performance, and next week we're getting Hikaru's performance, and then I imagine the week after that is going to be Akane's performance. But this was great because I love seeing like a different style of Rakugo, and I think it's just really cool. Like a series like this, you know, you have to, if you're doing like Rakugo and you have a bunch of different interesting characters, you have to find a way to like show off why these characters, like what is different about them or what is special about them. So for him, it's that he's adapting these stories to modern audiences. That's what's special about him. For Hikaru, I'm guessing it's going to be, like, my guess is that she's really going to immerse herself in the roles. So like, because she's a voice actor, I imagine like the actual, the character work in the voices is going to be like perfect, pitch perfect. And so it's gonna be like really, really immersive because of that, because you're like actively hearing a major difference between each of the characters. So so that's really cool. And then Akane is like, just, I feel like she's just like, she's a sponge. She's able to take in so much information and learn from her mistakes, and she's got like great technical skill because she's been immersed in Rakugo since she was a kid, and it's been like all she's cared about since then, you know. So yeah, I'm so excited about that. But I liked this episode because like because I need to keep checking his name. Karashi. I'm gonna write it on this page so that Karashi. I really liked it because like I had no major strong opinions on him necessarily, because I was like, look, he looks kind of annoying, but also like I liked his design, so I was excited to see more of him because I thought it feels like the kind of character that could be great and interesting, and I think he was very interesting, and but I also think like if I was watching this Rakugo for real, like he might be more likely to be someone that I like his performances the most, you know? Like it does feel like he's playing to a more younger generation, a more modern generation, and that's in my eyes a good thing. And you know why it's a good thing? Because it keeps the art form alive. Like traditions are great, and I mean I know like Asia and Japan like care a lot about tradition. There's a lot of things that like that they will see as like this is an important tradition and we don't want to change this, right? And obviously not just Asia. There's a lot of people who are very traditional with stuff and don't like things to change. But what matters, and this is the same with like, you know, adaptations of media. What matters is the spirit of it. That's what you want to keep alive. You don't need to keep the whole thing alive in the exact same form, because if the world is changing so much and that thing is not adjusting to fit the world, then we're gonna leave it behind, and we don't want to leave this stuff behind. If you like really care about something like Rakugo, I feel like you'd want to go, hey, let's take this with us. And the way to take it with us is to have as many people interested in it as possible. So like, let people find out what's amazing about Rakugo by making it fit with stuff that they know. Which is why it's really cool watching like English Rakugo. Like when I've seen videos of English Rakugo, it's really sick because it's like, this is an art form that was not designed to work in this language necessarily. You know, it isn't an English thing. And if you want to watch original Rakugo, then you'd be watching it in Japanese. So like the way to do it would be to watch it with subtitles or whatever, right? But to do it in English means you're also adapting like how you perform it, and in such a way that people watching it in English will be like, oh, I get it now. I get what makes Rakugo special when I'm watching this performance, and I'm going like, oh yeah, that's really funny, or like the you know, this really works for me. This is a really interesting performance. And then you start to go, I see why this works in Japanese now. It's the same reason that dubs, I think, are very important in anime and stuff, right? Like I'm someone who on this channel, I watch a variety of both subs and dubs, right? Like right now I'm watching a decent amount right now in dub. I'm watching Demons of the Shadow Realm in dub. I'm watching Naruto in dub. I'm watching Witch Hat Atelier in dub, you know. But I watch a lot of stuff in sub as well, right? Like I'm watching this in sub. And so like I feel like the thing about dubs is like sometimes people were like, well, you're not getting the true experience, like it's intended to be watched in sub. What it's intended to do is for you to understand the media. It's intended for you to get the spirit of the series. It's intended for you to be a Japanese person speaking Japanese and watching a Japanese show. So like in my mind, like you're not wrong for watching sub, you're not wrong for watching dub. If you're watching it in dub, you are like, you know, most of the time, I will say most of the time, you are getting the intended experience, because the intended experience is for you to hear it in your own language. They would prefer for like they're writing it for the Japanese audience, you know, they're writing it in Japanese to be understood in Japanese. And so like when someone's writing a dub, they're like adapting the script into an English script for an English audience to be able to understand what's going on, which is why sometimes they change references in it as well, you know, like if they reference an obscure Japanese story in the sub, maybe in the dub they'll reference like Doctor Who or something, right? And they're not doing that just to be like, oh, let's, you know, change this up because we don't want to educate people. They're doing it because it's like when in the Japanese version they say this certain thing, Japanese people get an image in their head. They feel like they know something based on that, you know, it conjures something to them. And when you're watching it in English, they want you to have that same experience of like, you need to have something conjured in your head, and you're much less likely to know this obscure Japanese story as you are to know what Doctor Who is. And I mean, I think to me, like Steins Gate is the perfect example of that. Steins Gate is a series that's like full of references in the Japanese, and the English dub, on top of having some of the best vocal performances ever. I've watched that show in both dub and sub, but I kind of don't really like it in sub that much, but I fucking love it in dub. But they changed like all the references to be stuff that you will likely to know if you're in the nerd sphere, you know, and I think it works really well because that feels like how these characters would talk, even though they're making different references in the sub. So the point is, adapting something is really, really important to making people care about it, right? And if the people care about it so much, here's what they might do. They might go and check out the original, you know? If they love this Rakugo story so much, and they fall in love with Rakugo through this guy's performances, they're going to be like, I'm seeking out more Rakugo stuff now, and they're more likely to get into the more traditional stuff, and they're more likely to see all of that and care about it a lot. And I think that's possibly why Isho wasn't harsh about him. He was like, it didn't make me laugh, but you got the most laughs in here, and you made the young people care about this. So it was a great performance, you know? I think that there's part of him that's being like, this is, you know, like, I don't love this. I don't love this performance, but you're doing what Rakugo should do. And that's what matters, you know? You shouldn't be. And also, I feel like there's a part of him, maybe, now I'm analyzing a character that we know almost nothing about, so who knows? But there might be a part of him that's also going like, I respect that he isn't playing to me, you know, like everyone's coming into this competition, and like a lot of people know that I'm the big boy judge, that I'm the important thing. And instead of doing a traditional story, you do something that I'm not the target audience of. That's brave as fuck. Because what you did is you entertained the rest of the audience, knowing that it's less likely to appeal to me, and that's brave. And that's probably what a Rakugoka should do in this situation. And so I think he might have respected that a lot more as well. It makes me quite scared though, because like so far we've seen two of his comments to people. One seemed to be someone who was like kind of an amateur Rakugoka, who he said like, hey, it's a great performance, you just need to improve your pauses or whatever, right? And so he's being very nice about that. And then here he was very complimentary to Karashi. So it makes me think that you know, we're maybe going to get something complimentary to Hikaru, maybe, I don't know. But then Akane, I'm really scared, you know? Like, I'm really scared of what he's going to say to Akane. Like, is he going to find it really insulting to see Jugemu, even if it's a great performance, really insulting to see it again? Or he didn't see it the first time, I guess. But, like, to see such a simple story be placed there? Or will he respect the fact that she's doing Jugemu to an audience, like, that has seen it already? Or, like, I don't know. I've got no idea. Can I look up, by the way, who Master Ika? Is that what his name is? Why does my handwriting suck? Like, why can't I just have good handwriting when I'm doing this stuff? Because I feel like that would be very useful. Yeah, Ken. Can I look up Iken Arakawa's voice actor? Because It's gonna drive me crazy. Well, okay, I've got his... That's his English voice actor is Kirk Thornton, but his Japanese voice actor is Hiroaki Hirata. Who is... Hold on. Because as soon as I see it, I'm gonna be like, that's what it fucking is. I know it. It was so clear. It's Sanji. It's Sanji. Of course. It's fucking Sanji's voice actor. You know, the thing was, I was like, did I say out loud it's giving me One Piece vibes? But here's what happened. I thought to myself, is it Zoro? And then I listened and I was like, no, that's not Zoro. And then I just like sort of gave up on the Straw Hats. I was like, I took the Straw Hats out of the equation. But of course it's Sanji. Oh my god. And it's so obvious now that I think about it. But that's so funny. It's just very funny to to like, I mean, Sanji, I've listened to Sanji's voice for over 1,000 episodes. Like, I know Sanji's voice so clearly. And I just like throughout that episode, I was like, oh, it sounds so fucking familiar. Hang on, let me listen to him again real quick. Where is he talking? Not that one. No, I'm trying to get to the bit where he's actually talking. Okay, is this it? Yeah, it's so Sanji. It's so Sanji. But anyway, it's also interesting they didn't come back to the Akane thing yet, where she said like, why'd you name me Akane? So is that gonna be like during her performance we're gonna come back to that scene or whatever? I'm gonna have forgotten about it by then because that might be in 2 weeks time, but yeah, I wonder. Anyway, what a great fucking episode. That was Akane-banashi episode 8. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing. Go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. I will see you next time. Goodbye.